Hi, I'm Jay with Family Handyman. You know, making crosscuts on a table saw with a sled like this is both more accurate and safer. This is a great half-day project. Let me show you how to make one for yourself. First, I'm marking the locations for the screws that mounts the miter sliders to the sled. Now I'm pre-drilling the holes for the 1/4-inch bolts. And finally, I'll mark the locations and drill access holes for the adjustment rings on the miter sliders. These must be accessible from the top side of the sled. I used a 1/2-inch Forstner bit for the access holes. Now I'm cutting the dados for the T-track slots in the top of the sled. Because I only have a 1/4 inch of MDF to screw into, I'm using some CA glue to give me a little extra strength for the T-tracks. Then I use 5/16 inch wood screws to attach the T-tracks. I attach the miter sliders to the sled using 1-inch machine screws. To make the bridge and the fence, I glued 2 3/4-inch pieces of plywood together. I cut both the bridge and the fence 2.5 inches wide. To add a little bit of style, I cut bevels on the end of the bridge and the fence at 30 degrees. I used a cutoff to make a cap for the bridge and glued it on using some CA glue. Then I attached the bridge to the front of the sled using CA glue. I'm attaching the T-track to the top of the fence using wood screws and cutting it to length using the same 30-degree angle. Here I am cutting the initial kerf, but stopping short of cutting all the way through the sled. Then I moved on to attaching the fence with the little CA glue, aligning it to the blade with an accurate square. This step isn't necessary, but I like to coat my jigs in shellac. It helps protect them over the years. As a final step, I used 1.25-inch wood screws to firmly attach both the bridge and the fence to the sled base. So there you have it, some scrap plywood, some hardware from the woodworking store, and this crosscut sled is going to last me for years. For more great projects like this, visit FamilyHandyman.com.